Happy New Year, 1P1. I hope you all had a great holiday and that you all stayed safe and well, all ready to go for the new term. As you know, this term is going to be a bit different because all the classes are online. So this presentation will give you information about that as well as give you an introduction to the next project that we're working on. To begin, let's see what each of us needs to do in these online classes. In each lesson, I will send you a message on Teams. I will upload a presentation for the lesson. That's going to give you all the instruction and any information you need to do the tasks that I set you. And I'll set those tasks as an assignment for that period. So each period, there will be an assignment. It might be a small one or a slightly bigger one. I will also be on Teams during each period to answer any questions via the chat. In each lesson, you will log in on time, watch all presentations, try all the tasks, and if it's tricky, keep at it, okay, and submit whatever you manage to do. And it's really important that you return the assignment for each lesson. Each lesson will have an assignment, and it's very important that you return the assignment for each lesson. If you're not sure what time to log in or what time your classes are at, you're going to follow your regular timetable, and I'll explain that a little bit more in the next slide. So while we are learning online, the shape of the school day is still going to be the same, except instead of going to classrooms each period, you go to the group team on Microsoft Teams at the time you would normally get that. So there'll be no bell. So here are all the different times of all the different periods and breaks during the day for you. And that means that you are going to log in to Teams on Tuesdays between, you're going to come onto Teams at 11:25 and upload your work before 12:15 because that's when you will go off to go to your next class. And on Fridays as well, you're going to come into Teams at 12:15 and then upload your work before 1:05, but you don't have to go to another class immediately after that because that's lunchtime. So the last piece of advice here is write all your classes and times down and have them pinned up on the wall near wherever you're working so that you can see them because you'll need to look at that every single period, every single day, okay, until you start remembering it. But really important to make a note of that and have it available. So this term, we're going to be learning about graphic design. We will learn about a number of important graphic designers from a few years ago until quite recent ones, and we're going to figure out what it is that makes their work successful. And using these ideas, we're going to make our own work as well. Plus, I'll show you techniques to use on your iPad along the way. So this term will be broken up into 4 mini projects about graphic design. Each project will have 4 different parts. We will start with research and investigation. So that means finding out about a designer and thinking about what makes their work successful that we can bring into our own work. And then we're going to plan and prepare our own work. So instead of getting stuck straight in, I'll give you a task so that you're set up to then make your own work. I'll also show you different techniques to use on the iPads So that's the media. Your medium is really your iPad, and the techniques that we're going to use. We'll take techniques that are based on the work of the different designers you look at. And using these techniques, you're going to design your own graphic designs, and we'll evaluate these as well. So while we are online learning, each lesson of of all these projects will all follow the same structure. It starts with me sending you a message on Teams when the lesson begins, at the time the lesson begins. And I will send you a presentation, and that could be a video or a PowerPoint for you to play. Remember to watch a PowerPoint. Select PowerPoint at the top, then go from the beginning and click through all the slides. And that's where I'll give you the main information for the class instruction or advice or demonstrate some skills. And then I will set you an assignment during the period as well. At the beginning of the period, I'll set an assignment, and that assignment will be due for the end of the period. When you open your assignment, remember to read all instructions very carefully, read them more than once, and then you'll spend the rest of the period working on the assignment. And then you have to submit your work, whatever you've done, before the end of the period. So you need an eye on the time, but I'll send a message out before the end of the period, giving you enough time to submit work. And even if you haven't finished the work for that period, it's really important that you submit something. That's the register, and that's what I'm going to use to feed back attendance, because all teachers have got to record attendance somehow. So it's going to be via your submitted assignments. It's also very important you know how to submit assignments. I will be available on Teams messages throughout each period if you need to ask anything during the period, and I will make an effort to get a, a video or a demonstration somehow of submitting assignments to you before then, so you can refer to that. Now, the iPad is going to be absolutely vital this term. So here are some things to remember about using your iPad to make sure you get the best out of it. Keep your iPad charged. Right now, that could really, um, spoil a whole day of school if you run out of power halfway through. So make sure you've got enough power in your iPad, and make sure the software is updated. And you can see if it needs to be updated in your settings. And remember, your iPad has to be plugged in while the software is updating. Okay, so it's really important to remember to plug your iPad in every day for a while, okay, until it's charged up. And make sure the software is updated. And please don't lock yourself out. Make sure you enter your pins correctly, because I don't offhand know how we're going to help you get back into your iPad if you do lock yourself out. Okay, so those are 3 very important tips. Please make sure you're doing all of those things. In today's assignment, it's just a short one because most of the period is going to be listening to this presentation. But when you go into the assignment today, you need to be able to do a few things. You need to be able to take a screenshot on the iPad. You need to be able to install an app from the self-service app. And you need to be able to return an assignment. Now, those first 2 things, I will add, well, I'm not add some videos, I'll add a little bit of information at the end of this presentation about how these things, okay, except return an assignment. So if you do have any problems returning assignments, please get in touch. But when I use the iPad, I can't see what returning an assignment looks like, but I am working on it, and as soon as I manage to do that, I will send you a little presentation of making sure you know how to return an assignment. Okay, but remember, play about with it, experiment, try your best, and send me any questions that I can maybe help you with. Now, in today's assignment, we're going to research your first graphic designer, and his name is Cassandre, but that's not his real name, that's his pen name. Okay, and that expression pen name will come back up when you read your assignment. So we're going to look at his work for our first mini project. We're going to base some work or make some work in his style. So after this video, now there's a couple more slides after this, but after this, after you finish with this, then open the assignment, read it very carefully. Make sure you read every single thing on the Word document. It's really important you understand it all. And remember, you can message me during the period to ask me any questions. And very important, remember to submit your work at the end of each period. That is super important, as you may have picked up by now. So to take a screenshot on your iPad, and that means to take a photograph of whatever your screen is showing at that time, you press the home button and the power button at the same time as the little GIF shows you. And then the screenshot should be saved in your photos, and that's where you find it afterwards, because you need to probably upload it or paste it onto a document. So to upload from the self-service app, you tap on the self-service app that the top arrow points to. And then once that's open, let's see if this video works. Yeah, there we go. You need to open it and look until you find the Pages app. Okay, that's, or whichever app you need to install, but today I want you to install Pages. So you will install select that app, and that should then appear, as you can see here, besides all your other apps, and it may take a little while to install. Okay, but that's in case you haven't installed anything before. That's how you do that. So I hope everything was clear enough in that presentation for you guys. So message me on Teams if you're having any problems or if you have any questions about the work. And good luck with the first project. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the kind of work you do on the first project and in all the projects. Okay, speak to you guys soon. Bye bye.